It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall...
And we're underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Of course, Antoine Griezmann. He's got a bit of everything, Peter. Speed, great technical ability, and the priceless gift of being able to make all the right decisions at the right times. Personally, I really like the way he can always take a little touch to give himself that half a yard of space he needs to get a shot away, and he doesn't miss too many either, does he?
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Moved on forwards. Araujo gets over and intercepts. Griezmann. And here's Gonzalez. Showing good feet. Balde. Short changes him with that pass. And it's Llorente. And here's Alvarez. Can he finish? Decent hits and on target. Yamal. Rashford. And he cuts out the supply. Bina. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Bina. Oh, that's neat. Bina. And here's Llorente. It's Griezmann! He's done very well to get to that.
Griezmann clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
De Jong. Koundé. De Jong. Al Kubasi, gently done. Jimenez makes the interception. Pedri wins the duel this time. Rafinha. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Rashford. Jimenez. Looking ball that. Araujo cuts out the pass. Koundé. De Jong. Yamal. Yamal stood his ground strongly. Llorente with a fine tackle. Bina. And it's Griezmann. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Yamal. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Llorente. Gonzalez. Molina. And here's Gonzalez. Muscular approach does pay off here. Rashford done delicately. Now it's Yamal.
Lamine Yamal has basically crossed that in blind faith. I'd suggest he try a little patience.
Llorente. Alvarez. Aim forwards. Oh, clearance is short. Pedri. And it's played forward. Rafinha. And it's Balde. Balde. Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha looking to go deep. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. What a throw in. Koundé. Dani Olmo. And here's Rashford. Rashford! That's a half-decent try.
Rashford certainly got the pace he wanted on that, but not the all-important bend.
Llorente. Griezmann. And it's Baina. Alvarez. And here's Baina. He's in space and looking for options. Over to the left. It's been a pretty frantic start. A lot of front foot pressing. Pedri. Araujo has a look and plays it forward. Does really well to win the ball there. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
That's really well manoeuvred. Baina, and it's lofted through here. He's having a shot! He's trying his best to... Oh, that is asking for trouble. A chance to play it in. And the shot! Could move up a gear here. Kubasi. De Jong. Araujo. Kubasi. It's a lovely, neat pass. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. De Jong. Kubasi. Dani Olmo. De Jong. Rashford. Rafinha. Balde. Pedri. Dani Olmo. Alvarez. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Gonzalez. Molina. It's a promising run he's making on the right. And the keeper has it.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Gonzalez. Molina. Griezmann. And here's Alvarez. Pedri shifted upfield. Proves too strong. Llorente, aim forwards. Pedri. And now the breakaway. Oh, they could break here. And here's Bina. He's on it, can he get away? Alvarez. And he's there to get it away. And that is out of play. And it's Llorente. And here's Alvarez. Shoots! Great, in he goes again. There it is! Bina was quick to move in. The keeper's handling wasn't great.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Yamal. And here's Rashford. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Griezmann. Alvarez struck first time.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Oh, that's a nice ball. Llorente with a definite foul there. De Jong. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Jimenez, who's gone direct here. Rafinha. Pedri. And here's Dani Olmo. Balde. Pedri. Nice control. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's De Jong. Griezmann. Biner. Griezmann. Biner. Now it's Alvarez. Alvarez played out to the left flank. Turns and goes back. Decent chance! Rashford. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Llorente. Jimenez. Biner. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rafinha. Balde. Up towards the front line. Cleared away. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, perfectly measured that. That's an excellent interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Molina. Gonzalez. Oh, sweet feet. Gonzalez with the cross. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Rashford goes on a charge down the left, and the counter is on. Jimenez gets rid without sophistication. And it's Pedri. Now it's Rafinha. And it's hoisted clear. Dani Olmo! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I thought the keeper did well to retrieve that. They work all week on that sort of situation, and he reacted very well then.
Looks as though there's been a call to arms here for those 6'20" to head towards the penalty area. Could be danger here. Rafinha. Pedri. Well read, nice interception. De Jong. Koundé. Dani Olmo. Koundé. Gonzalez. Llorente. Now it's Alvarez. He's shifting through the gears here. And that's been won straight back. Takes a shot. Great effort, beautifully taken.
Marcos Llorente brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Kubasi. Al Kubasi, gently done. And it's Griezmann. And here's Alvarez. Now it's Rafinha. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Griezmann. Rafinha. Moved on forwards. Koundé. And it's Rashford. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Gonzalez. And here's Gonzalez. Molina. Gonzalez. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Llorente. And here's Griezmann. Out to the right. And it's played in. Gonzalez. That's a foul. It could be a penalty. And the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Climbs up big! No, he's got that completely wrong. Balde. Rafinha. Balde, aim forwards. Llorente. Baina. Alvarez. And he's cut it out. Cleared without complication. And here's Griezmann, and here's Alvarez. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. It's gone out for a throw-in. Griezmann. Griezmann opts to play it back. Alvarez, and he's gone backward here. Now it's Rashford. Now, what about a counter-attack? That's been slipped through. Yamal. Good driving run. Oh, that's a fine challenge. And it's played forward. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Baina does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And that has been clubbed away. That's really well manoeuvred. Araujo gets it clear. Now it's Rafinha. And here's Dani Olmo. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Rafinha! It's a loose ball. Thinks about the shot. And here's Rash, and the shot!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Baina shifted upfield. That's Gonzalez. That is lovely. And it's Llorente. Gonzalez, head out towards the right wing. Molina puts them all in. Tries to get it clear. Deftly away. Now it's Yamal. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Kunde. Pedri, gently done. Baina. Strong running down that left flank. Great defending, strong and determined. And they're not going to make any further progress now. All Black, long ball by the goalkeeper. Dani Olmo. And here's Rashford.
Rashford really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, there's a probing ball.
Alvarez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's Rashford. Dani Olmo. Aim forwards. Back into the middle. Alvarez. No, it's come to nothing. De Jong. There will be a throw-in. Barcelona, time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Moved on forwards. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Yamal. Rashford providing an outlet on that flank. Chance! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Dani Olmo brilliantly anticipated the delivery, and he'll be annoyed it didn't lead to more.
Molina. Pedri does really well to win the ball there. Half-time getting close now. Looking for a decent ball in. And that's a good ball. That's good defending, very good defending. Throw it. Oh, it's come loose. He'll try to keep this alive. Molina, and that's aimed into the middle. That was very necessary. Molina's cross, brilliantly cut out. Dani Olmo, and there's green grass ahead of him. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And here's Yamal. And here's Rashford. Rashford. It's Rashford! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
And it's Bina. Griezmann. Spread out to the left. Oh, they could be caught out here. Do have a chance to counter here. Rafinha forwards and with intent. Now it's Yamal. Yamal. He is through here. Yamal! A real chance and a real let-off.
Lamine Yamal, he'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Llorente. Griezmann. Kubasi. Balde. Rafinha. Balde shifted upfield. Bina. And here's Alvarez. De Jong with the slide tackle there. That's really well manoeuvred. Rashford. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo. And here's Rashford. It's Rashford! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Defending, but that'll do. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
De Jong. Gonzalez. Molina. Gonzalez. And it's played forward. Calmly anticipates. Balde. Pedri. Kubasi. Kubasi goes forward. De Jong. Pedri. Koundé. Played towards the other side. Araujo. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Alvarez. Molina. Well timed, excellent interception. Griezmann. Gonzalez. Molina. Gonzalez. Molina shifted upfield. Pedri. And it's Olmo. Rafinha. Balde. And here's Rafinha. Pedri. Griezmann. Can he spark a counter here? Alvarez. Llorente. Griezmann. Oh, played right into his path. There's no flag. Koundé attempts a clearance. Yamal. Pedri. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Dani Olmo. And it's Olmo. Out to the left it goes. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Molina. Molina puts them all in. Rafinha. Pedri. Pedri, gently done. Lobbed in behind. Oh, he's just misjudged that one. Baina. Griezmann. Now it's Gonzalez. Llorente. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. De Jong tries to clear. And it's Llorente. Takes the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Kubasi. Oh, terrible pass. Baina. Jimenez. Llorente. Aim forwards. Kubasi cuts it out. Rafinha. Araujo. Pedri. Araujo forwards and with intent. Baina. That's been drilled forward. Oh, can he get onto this? Balde.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Kunde getting this one clear. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Delivered in. It's a mighty effort! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Keeper's got good distance on that. Llorente, Baina, Griezmann. And here's Griezmann, spread out to the left.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support and the chances gonna beg him.
De Jong. Moved on forwards. Now it's Lewandowski. Yamal. He can run onto that. Dani Olmo! For a goal kick. Llorente. Molina shifted upfield. He can get that clear, have it back, and can go again. And it's Griezmann. And here's Alvarez. That has been cut short. And it's played forward. De Jong. Dani Olmo. And it's Baina. Araujo. Barcelona still behind thanks to that solitary strike. De Jong. Kunde. Araujo. Pedri. Baina. For a moment you thought that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Pedri. De Jong forwards and with intent. And that has been cleared. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Molina. Aim forwards. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Kubasi. Araujo. Pedri. Driven forward. Jimenez gets across to intercept that. Now that's well seen too. Lewandowski. Now it's Dani Olmo. And here's Alvarez. Dino, it's a delicate pass. Not quite on the same wavelength. Koundé. Pedri. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Molina. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. De Jong. Rafinha. And here's Lewandowski. And there's the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
That's really well manoeuvred. Llorente. Gonzalez. Llorente. Good chance here! De Jong. Pedri. Balde. Oh, this looks sharp. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Dina. Alvarez. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Pedri, over to the left. Barcelona could counter here. Rafinha. Griezmann. Quality ball. Alvarez, now he's off and running. Griezmann. Gonzalez. And here's Griezmann. Big chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact. De Jong. Araujo, aim forwards. He's going to be disappointed with that. Dina. Now it's Alvarez. Alvarez succumbs to the pressure. De Jong concedes a free kick for that. Could you run loose here? That's physical challenge. He's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Dani Olmo, and it's played forward. Cuts out the pass. Here's Pedri. Rafinha. Has a shot! He's got away with one there.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Molina. Gonzalez tries making a foray down the right. Gonzalez going full steam down the flank. That's good play. Gonzalez. Araujo gets it away. And they can counter here. Now it's Lewandowski. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Moved on forwards. Griezmann looks to get on the end of this. Kubasi. Dani Olmo is being harried and hassled.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Griezmann. There's a probing ball. And it's Griezmann. Here it is, crossed in. Up he goes! Couldn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
De Jong. Pau Kubasi forwards and with intent. Griezmann. Alvarez. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Koundé. Koundé, gently done. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Alvarez made out to the left flank. Good take, and is he in? Real Alvarez! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Alvarez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's played forward. Alvarez. And it's Baina. Who's he going to play in? And here's Alvarez. it's hoisted clear. Get a throw in. Now what about this cross? Balde is there and he can get that clear. Oh, what a climb! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
De Jong. Balde, aim forwards. Nicely intercepted. Gonzalez. That's really well manoeuvred. And he cuts out the supply. Rafinha.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
De Jong with the foul. And he is going into that little black book.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And here's Llorente!
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Calmly anticipates. Baina shifted upfield. Al-Kubasi with the clearance.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And it's played forward, and that has been cleared. That's a throw.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Llorente, Jimenez gently done. Molina, Griezmann. Molina, Jimenez. Griezmann forwards and with intent. Araujo gets it away.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Jimenez. Llorente. Molina. That's really well manoeuvred.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Lovely feet. And here's Gonzalez. Tries to get it clear.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Balde moved on forwards. Well timed, excellent interception. Biner. That's a lovely, neat pass.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, this looks sharp. That has been cut short.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter, and with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now.
It's Alvarez. Danger averted for now.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Griezmann. And here's Alvarez. Played with finesse. And they've got rid. Up for a throw. And it's Llorente.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Rafinha. Barcelona are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Molina. Gonzalez. Now it's Alvarez. Araujo aim forwards.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Balde picks it up now. Clears it away.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
The final 5 minutes. It's an exciting looking ball, that. Rafinha.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Jimenez. That's really well manoeuvred. Great defending, strong and determined. Balde. Rafinha. Lewandowski takes a shot! And yes, it's there! They have stolen level at the last!
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So all square with almost no time remaining. Griezmann.
Going nowhere fast is about the only way I can describe this. They've just got to be busier.
Gonzalez is onto it in a flash. Araujo getting this one clear. This is it then, now or never.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Al-Kubasi shifted upfield. And it's Griezmann. And here's Alvarez. Llorente. Muscular approach does pay off here.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And here's Lewandowski. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Griezmann chips it through. Koundé gets it away. Baina. And here's Gonzalez. Can he finish? Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Baina. That's a nicely shaped ball. Alvarez. Spread out to the left. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. The final seconds now. Jimenez. Jimenez gently done. Oh, red, nice interception. 2 minutes to be added on. Well timed, excellent interception. Gonzalez. Molina. Now that's well seen too. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Pedri. Rafinha. So time is nearly up. One final twist perhaps. He's had a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Lewandowski is offering a wry smile there.
They've played it short. And the finish! Oh, it's come loose. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. So nearly the total turnaround. They simply ran out of time. It has ended all square. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated.